In this little video I'm going to show you Android Wear 2.0 additions to bubble clouds. I already showed you complication support in a previous video, also the runtime permissions which were necessarily be added in this new version. And this video will show you the standalone features. Bubble clouds will now be functional even without a phone. So that's a good news for iPhone users, but any other users will profit from this. All the settings are now available on the watch. So let me show you. The settings screen got updated now. You can see since we are in watch face mode, the hotspot size changing the seek bar is now taken away. That was not necessary all along. Also, there is no way to turn it off in watch face mode. You have to just select a different watch face and then it's going to be turned off. Then we have three buttons on the top. We already know the star and the button, the favorites and the archives, and in the center we have the clock bubble settings. Let's start with that actually, why not? So the clock bubble settings let us select the kind of clock bubble we want, analog, the one we use right now, the digital, which doesn't work very well with this style. You can see the digital time there in that circle, and also the digital in one row, that's here. Of course, it would look nicer if we turned off the seconds for this, so that's what I did there. And you can see every time I make a change, the watch face is updated and shown to me. And that's because this preview changes is enabled. It's just a nice way to preview changes right away. And you can touch anywhere on the screen to come back to the settings. Now, you could see the time there. Here, we can change the different colors. So you saw how the hours were hard to see on a dark background with black color, so I'm going to select an hour color here and change it to white. So there we go, and it's now updated with this white color, much easier to read. Also, we can change the size, make it a little bit bigger. Well, this is too big, so I go lower, a little bit lower. And there we go, it fits on the screen right now. We can take away the colon, the separator if we want, or put it back if we want. So all the features become available here. Also options for clearing the theme and restoring defaults are both here. And you can see two columns here. The first column is for the active watch face, and the second column is for the ambient watch face colors. Very similar to the phone application, but it's all here on the watch. While we are here, let's look at the favorite cloud settings, which are similar to previous versions. You have again the preview options there, so all these changes can be previewed right on the watch right away. So here we can freeze the bubbles in, so they don't change size when we tap on them. We have the variance control, the margin controls, and also new here we can select the bubble types. So right now you could see the bubbles you are using these uniform theme bubbles, but we can go to the second type, the hollow bubbles, or we can go and use no bubbles at all. And below them you can see the uniform colors. So right now we have these golden colors, but if I click there I can make a change. I will change it to this purplish color, and you will see those all of them changed right there. Also we have these layout options. These are not new. And finally at the bottom you can turn on and off the background colors. So there we go. I can select a different background color. I will go with this greenish color, and that color is now used as the background. Very hard to read, so I'm going to just go back to use this theme background image. And while we are at themes, let me go back. We have the one-click theme settings right here on the watch, which is pretty amazing, I think. If you go there, it shows you all the themes that are installed on your watch, and on Android Wear 2.0 we will have the Play Store where we can download other theme packs even. But these ones are installed, so let me just go and select a different theme pack. I will select that white one. So this takes me to theme pack 4. You could see a preview of the themes included in theme pack 4. And here we have a list of all the different themes. So let me select this white one that I told you. And here we have an option to just apply this theme as it is. That's the apply all button, and then it really becomes just one click. Or we can select separately. We can pick and choose, just like on the phone application. So let me go ahead and apply this theme. So now this white theme is applied. You can see it right there. But I'm going to go back and select a different background for this theme. So let me go with this red background. So we will keep the hands from the old one and just use the background from this one. So I mark the background for both the archive and the favorites to come from this theme. And why not, let's also add the theme bubble. And you can see we could add the dial, the hour, minute, second hands from themes selectively. I apply this one, and you can see right away we still have the same dial, the same hands from the first theme, and the background colors from the second theme. And you can even look at the archive cloud right there. Okay, so that's just it. It's this simple. This is theme control right on the watch. Let me go back again to show you the archive cloud. The archive cloud settings are similarly here. Let me go down here and enable the labels. Label color is set to white, and I'm going to increase the label size. Now we have to scroll a bit to the side so we can see them. Still the labels are a little bit too small. I can click anywhere, it's going to return to this setting screen. I now increased it, and you can see how the labels grew inside. I will just go all the way to the largest size. So that's one setting there. And also we could select a different layout. I will choose this other one, which gives me smaller icons, and actually this needs a different label setting. So there we go. I think this is a nice way to access the applications in the archive cloud. If you wanted paginated archives, that's also possible. We just go with one of the paginated ones. So this one gives us these pages. If the icons seem to be too small, we can change this variance control right there, and then the icons become bigger and they can be organized here. You can still let me exit back to the watch face. you can still long press on bubbles and it brings up the edit screen, which didn't change that much. Some more options will come here. So let's go back to the settings. Some final things. We still have these bulk operations, which become pretty important in this case, in the standalone version. And also we have the show hidden apps. So when you delete or hide an application on the watch, this allows you to see all the hidden ones and unhide the applications that you need. And we have the ambient mode control right here. Right now I have this selective ambient mode, which simply shows me all the bubbles both in ambient and active mode, but the other options are also there. Let me go once more back to the clock settings. Clock bubble settings. I will enable the seconds hand. There you go, it moves now. And I will also enable the ticking sound. Pretty faint, but you can make it out.